Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Every Day series. Today I'm going to be trying out this Alamar Cosmetics Primero Primer Long Wear Sticky Pigment Base. So I actually got this in my February 2021 Boxycharm Premium box. So if you have not seen my unboxing of that, I'll have that video linked in the description down below so that you can see all of the products I got. This has a retail value of $15, and this seems like it's basically an eyeshadow glue, maybe like a glitter glue type eyeshadow primer. But I've also seen this used as just a regular eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to try this out in both techniques, but it reminds me a lot of like the NYX glitter glue just based off the packaging here. Let's go ahead and see what this texture is like. Oh, it's got a very creamy looking texture with a tint to it, which makes me think maybe it's not a glitter glue since it has a tint to it, but I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it all over one of my eyelids. Ooh. So this definitely has a lot of tacky stickiness to it, and it's a little bit thicker than I thought it would be based off of how it was when I just squeezed it out. Oh my gosh, as I'm applying it more, it's getting more and more sticky. Ooh, yeah, it's a lot like glue. It's kind of drying down pretty fast, which is kind of weird, but still very sticky. So I love eyeshadow primers. I think that they have just changed the eyeshadow game for me. I love the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and the Zoeva matte eyeshadow fix, and I thought this was going to be similar just based off of how it looked and the texture, but this feels very different. It feels a lot more glue-like and it's very interesting how it's creamy, but then it gets kind of like dried down. But wow, I mean, it seems like it's going to be really good for eyeshadow, but it's so sticky that like the creases in my eyelid, I feel like it's going to almost make more creasing. I don't know. Let's go ahead and apply some eyeshadow to find out. The eyeshadows that I love to test out with primers are my Tartist Pro. This is the Amazonian Clay palette, and these eyeshadows make such a difference with and without primer. So I'm not really gonna do much of an eyeshadow look because I'm also gonna test this out with some bright pink glitter. So I'm just gonna kind of put an eyeshadow all over the base just to see if there's any difference. All right, so just so we can really see the color, I'm gonna pick up this purple shade here. And now going onto the eye with the primer. It sticks right down. You can't really even blend the eyeshadow since it sticks on so much. But this is definitely looking pigmented and dark. I keep having to dip my brush back in to pick up the product because it's like you stick it on the eyelid and then it sticks right onto the primer. So you can't even really move it or blend it anywhere else. And then I'm kind of seeing some pilling here in the crease, like where the primer ends. Like it's a very noticeable shape, and if I'm trying to blend it, it's all kind of crumbling and flaking. But now, just for reference, I'm going to take this same eyeshadow and apply it to the other eye, and look at that. Crazy difference. Like, you definitely get the pigment with the eyeshadow base, but you don't get like the blending. The other eyeshadow primer I tried out recently is the Sigma eyeshadow base, and I tried it out with these same eyeshadows, and it was amazing the difference with the Sigma eyeshadow versus without it. Like, these look like two different shades, but it's the exact same eyeshadow color. So with that Sigma eyeshadow primer or the Urban Decay or the Zoeva, you can still blend the shades on top of it. So I like that. So while this one, like, it obviously makes the eyeshadow show up super pigmented, you can't blend it, and if you try to blend it, the eyeshadow primer just crumbles away, so that's not good either. But I mean, you can definitely see the pigment. And it actually is very smooth, like there is no creasing. Even though I was kind of worried that there might be, no creasing. But since it is so sticky and kind of crumbly, maybe it is just best used as a glitter primer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more and test out some loose glitter. So I'm just gonna kind of apply this into the center of the eyelid, a little bit like a halo eye effect. And also you can see with that tint of color, like, it leaves color on your eyelid. It's not like it's a clear glitter primer, so I'm confused about that as well. Like I would want my glitter primer to be clear. But so I'm going in with my Fluid biodegradable glitter in pink. And this is, I have to be very careful, it gets very messy, but this is just a straight up loose glitter. So I'm just gonna pick some up with my finger. Like, this has no stickiness to it. Like, if I were to just like blow on my finger right now, the glitter would go flying. But let's see if it sticks onto the eye. Oh, so pretty. Oh, I just love pink glitter. This makes me so happy. But it's definitely sticking onto that primer really well. Ooh, I love that. So this is a good glitter primer. You just have to keep in mind that it's going to kind of alter the color of your eyeshadow underneath because of that tint. But then just for reference, I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the glitter onto the eye without the primer. And you can see, like, it doesn't give that opaque, like, it looks so different with the primer versus without it. Oh, this looks so good. I just love an opaque full glitter. Seriously, this is so funny, the difference in my eyes. So it works really well as a glitter primer. It works okay as an eyeshadow primer. Not really something I would use as an eyeshadow primer just because you can't blend with it. So I guess my use for this is going to be for a glitter primer, because you can't deny how good that looks as a glitter primer. No creasing. I mean, it's on pretty well. But I'm not crazy about this. I don't think that it should have that pilling effect. And then it would be so great to have this eyeshadow primer work for both the lid and as a glitter primer. But in my opinion, I can really only use this as a glitter primer. So I'm not going to be using this all that often, but it seems to work well for glitter. And playing with this pink glitter does make me want to wear it a lot more often because that is just so fun. So I really want to know in the comments down below your thoughts on this Alamar primer. What are your favorite uses for it? I don't have any of these, but another idea could be if you were to glue on some rhinestones maybe. Since it's so sticky, it would probably hold those on pretty well. But yeah, this was a fun video for me, even though my makeup looks crazy. It's just kind of fun to test out the different eyeshadow techniques with this. So thank you so much for watching this video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video.